The Northern Realms are a dangerous place, but with New Game Plus coming to The Witcher 3, there couldn't be a better time to hone those Witcher skills and take a stab at the game's hardest difficulty, Death March. If you do plan on undertaking this challenge, here are some tips and tricks every Witcher should live by. Now this may seem like a basic one, but it's something that even the more seasoned Witchers shouldn't overlook, especially during the first 10 or so hours of the game. Just because you could scrape through a fight on the normal difficulty with low health, it doesn't mean you can on Death March. Sometimes you have to embrace that flight mentality and run for the hills. If your health is low, or if you are thin on resources, sometimes the best idea is usually to hop on your trusty steed Roach and ride on out of there. In most cases, whoever or whatever you're hunting will be waiting for you when you are better equipped. Geralt has two evasive moves. He can roll, or he can dodge. Rolling creates more distance between Geralt and his foe, but it also drains stamina. Now dodging, on the other hand, lets Geralt sidestep away from attacks without sucking up any of his precious stamina. Unless you intend to run, it is in your best interest to learn how to dodge effectively. Not only does dodging spare your stamina, but it also keeps Geralt within arm's reach of his foes, making it much easier to get in a few strikes before the enemy can reposition himself. Right from the get-go, you should start sinking your ability points into Quen. It is hands down the most useful spell on harder difficulties, because it essentially lets you take an extra hit or two depending on how you've leveled it up. No matter what kind of build you are going for, I'd recommend leveling up the active shield ability. This will allow you to recover health when you are hit. Before you approach a group of enemies, cast Quen. As long as you see a gold spark circling Geralt, it means his shield is ready to deflect any kind of blow thrown at him. After you've been hit, back off and wait for your stamina to recharge. Once it's up, cast the spell again and take up an offensive position. Death March is designed to force you to prepare for fights. If you are walking into a big fight, or if you're at the tail end of a monster contract, don't neglect your friendly merchants scattered throughout the land. Make sure you are stocked up on food, water, and of course those tasty chicken sandwiches. Research what you are hunting, make sure your potions are filled to the brim, and prepare oils for your blades. Right when you start your adventure on Death March, brewing the Swallow Potion should be one of your first priorities, as it is an easy way to monitor Geralt's health. At the beginning of New Game Plus, the player is also given a potion that allows Geralt to respec his abilities. If you do respec, I'd recommend doubling down on the fast attack skills, arrow deflection, brewing, and of course, Quen. There are thousands of combinations from there, but those will cover your bases. There you have it. Those are 4 tips every Witcher should add to their coat of arms if they're brave enough to take on some of the game's harder difficulties. Feel free to leave your tips in the comments below, and for more on The Witcher 3, stay tuned to GameSpot.